Hey, Dr. Yerby. In this video, I want to talk about these different types of classifying different tools and the different ways that you can extract data. So we'll start here with this pyramid from this Guidelines on Mobile Forensics document by Ayers. So the low level is manual extraction. So this would be something you would use if you're not able to connect to the phone and actually get anything off of it. You would just go through the screen and you would see just what the user sees. You're going to need to be able to get into the phone. So there's a couple of different devices out there that might be able to mechanically try to brute force a pin. There's a couple different tools out there. Parabin makes a neat tool. Let's see, I think it's called a projectaphone. And again, here are two examples of what the projectaphone could look like. Here's one model. Here's another model where it's essentially a high quality camera looking down at a mobile device, and then you would just again video document the screens as you go through them. The next level is logical extraction. This is going to be looking at the evidence that you will logically acquire after you make a connection from your forensic station to the mobile device. Again, you're going to have to establish connectivity so that there is communication going back and forth, and then your forensic program will take a image of the contents on the device. And then physical extraction is a layer that should be in here between logical and hex dumping JTAG. So physical would be similar to logical, but you're getting a lot of that deleted content. You're getting stuff that might not be seen in just the logical view. The hex dumping and JTAG, this is again where you're taking chips off of the phone and you're getting direct access to the raw flash memory. The hex dumping is looking at the RAM, and it ends up creating a file that will be analyzed with forensics software. And it mentions this concept of flasher boxes. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in this video about what a flasher box is. It's a service tool that's typically used by mobile device technicians to fix non-responsive devices or unlock a device for restrictive or unrestricted access to any carrier. The tool's name is derived from the device that's built to perform. It pretty much it flashes or reprograms the firmware, the read-only memory, the operating system or settings. And so it's possible to use in mobile forensics. Sometimes it is used depending on the tools that the investigators use. The altering of the device's serial number, the International Mobile Station Equipment Identity for access to a network is illegal. But by changing the serial numbers, some devices can operate on a network blacklisted by their original serial number. So if you want to learn more about these types of devices, you can actually purchase these things. So if you just do a Google image search, here's several different flasher boxes, and most of them are specific to the operating system or the mobile phone type that you're going to be potentially trying to unlock. So a criminal organization may use flasher boxes to unlock stolen phones that have been blacklisted by AT&T, Verizon, or whatever the carrier is. They can put a new fake serial number on it, and that stolen iPhone becomes a useful iPhone again. So they'll go by several different names. So this one's again specifically for Samsungs. This is an octopus box, and it comes with all the cables that you need. And then it tells you, hey, this is a great box for unlocking, removing the factory reset protection for Samsung, LG phones that this other box can't use. But one of the other things besides being able to unlock and do these more criminal type behaviors is that you can create a flash file that can then be analyzed using something like Cell Phone Analyzer or several other mobile forensic tools. So I just wanted to give you some additional information on something that's just very briefly mentioned in your textbook and even in the guideline on mobile forensics. And then if you go out and you try to learn more about how to use flasher boxes, a strange phenomenon occurs. Try to look at flasher box for mobile, and about 99% of the videos are in Hindi or Udi. So you
हाय
can
दोस्तों, मेरा नाम मन्नान है। दोस्तों आज के इस वीडियो में हम आपको बताने जा रहे हैं कि
you can see what they're doing in the videos, but to actually get a better understanding of what they're doing, you might need a translator unless you're able to speak Hindi. Again, this isn't a first line of mobile forensics, but it's certainly something that could be a tool within
This is AliBox. Is
your arsenal. So this one's using a flasher box, and it looks like I bet they're trying to get past a pin. So this thing right here is going to go through. I bet it's predicting the version. It's giving a first pin number, and then it's continuing go through. And then so they were able to come up with a code. Eventually, that was the code 2015, and now they're able to get into the phone. So there's lots of tools out there that may not be immediately apparent for you to use in a forensic investigation. It's really going to depend on what's acceptable in the courts, what the target of your investigation is, and there's just lots of factors to consider on building your arsenal to contend with the ever-changing mobile forensics landscape and the ever-changing legal landscape. Things that are legal, never heard, illegal. It's really going to continue to change as you go through and consider this as something that you may do in the future. Thanks.